Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to add my welcome to you all and thank you all for coming today. It's great actually to hear a panel standing up about the future, all the possibilities of what this wonderful area has to offer. There is a whole lot to offer, and there's a lot of argument being taking place and discussion, and clearly things only happen if people can make them happen. And thank you very much, Nick, for all your kind words at the beginning. Because I think what it is that we have to do things ourselves. We can't wait for others and thinking it's going to happen. And perhaps if I give you just a few illustrations, and if we just a few anecdotes of this journey that has taken us to where we are today. So if I look at some of the things in the past, where are we now, where are we going? And I think remembering that this business started, unfortunately my wife can't be here today, but we started this business with a 10-ton lorry in 1965, 1st of September. And from that humble beginnings, we grew a business, and some people could liken us to Stobart. But we were going long before Eddie Stobart, and this business has rail terminals and others, but what it does was employed people, and that is the key in all of this. It's always about people, and always has been. People look to me and they say, why have you been successful? What is it that makes the difference? And I'm always proud to be able to say it's been the people. And so you say, how can you demonstrate that? And I can remember there was a young girl called Hayley Nicholson who joined us at our Selby terminal, 17 years old, NVQ, didn't know what she wanted to do. And if I told you today, she looks after 1,400 staff that deals with, among other things, ASOS and a whole lot of other things as well. And I could also reminded me when we were a logistics business employing hundreds of people, and we got to 2015 when we were 50 years old, and we had a film crew, and they spent the year going around talking to customers but talking to employees and colleagues in the business. And I can remember just dealing with this location here. And we came here, as Jason mentioned, in 1979. And I can remember one chap that was here who stood up and said words into his microphone. He said, I've worked here 30 years. And he said, every year we could count on Potter. We always got a pay increase. Sometimes it was not so much or whatever. But actually, they trained us to go to the next level. And level, until actually they were running this business when we're a logistics business. And if we had another chap here, Alan Leadham. He retired and he'd done 40 years. Now, and when we were looking on this film in 2015, I couldn't tell you how many people had got 20 years service. And actually, it's quite humbling for someone like me and my wife because that's actually people giving their lives to this business and this family. And on the way, we like to think we helped them. They grew probably coming in a bicycle to being quite senior in a business, but we gave them the opportunity. And what they've been talking today is about opportunity in this region. And to demonstrate further, what do I do? Well, other than cause chaos now and again. But actually, if I've had the pleasure of going to a little school called the Rivers School, Primary School, Cutnell Green. Headmaster, Stuart Grimes. Brilliant. Young man, brilliant. And went to him, and they haven't any money for a groundsman or anything else. But they have an outside area and they wanted it improving. They wanted an espalier fence that's growing fruit trees that grow like that. And to his surprise, we came down from Yorkshire, team of guys down there, put the espalier fence up. I was down yesterday at Walcott Nurseries, just again local nursery down there, getting three fruit trees. We have some more to get, which won't be ready till the autumn. And putting those in for those future growth in that school. And talking to the school about all the opportunity that they have. Bearing in mind they leave that school at 10, they come at 2, I think they have a junior section, 2 till 4, and then 4 till 10. But Jason happened to mention 7 years is a short time in the market we're in. Golly. Those young pupils who are 10, believing there, in 8 years' time, they'll be looking for a job. And I'm hoping that the work that we are doing in this community will help provide future employment for them and how great it is. And we, as a family, recognise the people that we're in. And I'll just end by explaining that Jason has said this building is constructed to the highest possible standards. But the team that do it, often we bring our experts, have an in-house team, and they'll come from Yorkshire. But work here starts at 7 o'clock Monday morning, and they're here. Work all day, and it sun doesn't shine here all the time. It rains. But it doesn't matter what the weather is, they're here, on the button. And I always great pride when I come down and see what they have created. And they in turn employ local people. And we're getting to know our community. And part of our job is to know Elmley Lovett Church, Rushock Church, local school. And I think it is, as I say, it's all about people. And I'll probably finally end by just saying, we as a family, I was the first generation, we have second generation, they're not here today, but the third generation are here. Stand up, Rosie. Just stand up, Rosie. Stand up, Rosie. That's it. This is the third generation. Real entrepreneur, I've every hope that they're going to do well. But really, I congratulate the community and thank all the staff and all the people and all the panel who have given their time today to inspire us to do more. And thank you again, Nick. Thank you very much. Thank you.